Thank you, Chair, and thank you, Minister, for being with us today. I join all my colleagues in wishing you continued good health. I was appointed to the Senate in April of 2016, along with 6 other colleagues, as the first 7 independent senators, and we have been eagerly anticipating this legislation and really welcome it. But even in the short time that I have been a member of the Senate, we have seen the evolution of more groups. We are now 3 groups along with the government and the opposition. Why does your amendment reference only 3 groups along with the government and opposition when it is completely likely that more groups will evolve? Will we then have to deal with another amendment to the amendment, or what is your thinking behind that?
Mr. Minister.
Madam Chair, through you and Senator, thank you for the question and thank you for your service to Canada. We in conversations, as has been noted in our discussion this afternoon, in conversations with various leaders in the Senate, we arrived at the number 3 because we thought it might, in terms of other groups in the Senate, might achieve an appropriate consensus. But once again, Senator, if the Senate itself decides to amend this legislation, we don't particularly have overwhelming views on what is the right balance. We thought that would achieve a consensus. We hope it has. But if senators feel strongly that there's a better way to do this, we would obviously be open to those conversations. And that's why we thought, as I noted earlier, it would be appropriate and respectful to have the legislation introduced in the Senate. And we look forward to seeing how it comes out of the 3rd reading stage in your chamber. Obviously, there was a concern not to have, and this was expressed to me and to Senator Gold, I won't speak for him, but he was in some of those conversations with me, by a number of senators, a desire not to inadvertently sort of encourage a fragmentation of different groups that had been forming over the last number of years. But I'm way out of my lane now, offering a view as to how the Senate could structure itself in the views of other senators. And you, Senator, and others are in a much better place to figure that out than would be a government minister or a member of the House of Commons. So we will, as I say, look forward to seeing the legislation in the shape it's in when it comes out of the Senate. But it was designed to reflect the reality that currently exists and to look ahead, because in answer to your question, Senator, to be no, we certainly don't think it's taken long enough, as some of your colleagues have noted earlier. And from our view, we recognize it's taken too long to get to this point. We think it's an incremental positive step to reflect the current reality of the Senate. And there's certainly no plan on our side to have further legislation introduced in the next Parliament or in 2 years from now. We hope that this will allow the Senate to structure itself in a way that it feels appropriate, but reflect the leadership roles that a number of senators are playing in Canada's Parliament.
Senator Omidvar?
Thank you for that answer.